And joining us is Robert White, who, of course, another one of those great Kansans that is continues to do us proud. And Robert does a great job for the Renewable Fuels Association. He's the Vice President of Industry Relations. And so, Robert, I want to kind of talk about looking into 2021 now with a Biden administration. Folks have said that he is committed to getting rid of some of these small refinery exemptions, at least curtailing them, if not eliminating them. But also some of the things we're hearing of what policy might be. Where do you and RFA see ethanol playing in a role of energy policy moving forward?
Well, we definitely do see ethanol playing an important role, not only in the short term, but the long term. First off, back to the small refinery exemptions. We had small refinery exemptions under the Obama-Biden administration, but they were a little more rare. And we think with the 10th Circuit Court case decision, that will be fully implemented, and SREs will go back to the origination of those companies that truly need that waiver, truly have that financial burden and can prove it, that will get those exemptions. But advancing on into future policy, there's a lot of rhetoric around what a fossil fuel reduction or elimination, what electric vehicles will do to ethanol. The short term is we have 250 million vehicles on the road that need liquid transportation fuel. We have another 5 years of production already determined, and of course, millions on dealerships across the country that will need that liquid fuel. So if these states and the feds want to get to a low carbon scenario quicker, we can help them through ethanol. As far as long-term is considered, it's all around zero emission, net zero emissions. And actually, if you start at the tailpipe and you consider the corn production, the absorption of CO2 through photosynthesis, corn and ethanol can play an important role in that, and we can in fact compete. And I think that's being lost in the recent conversations around California and what the Biden administration might do.
I guess that is maybe the follow-up question. Is California the biggest challenge?
California always is unique to all other states, but we have to, take a history lesson here. Governor Schwarzenegger, back in 2009, said they would have 20% EVs by 2020. They didn't even crack 2%. Sometimes executive orders and opinions and notions get ahead of the reality of the technology. Granted, EVs are further along than they ever have been. There's a lot of promise there, but again, California is using more ethanol than any other state. Their low carbon fuel standard is driving that because of the low carbon scores of the ethanol coming from the Midwest to help with that program. So while California is something we always have to spend a little more time on than the other states, they are a huge market, and there's a lot of opportunity there.
Well, Robert, we appreciate the update on things going on and moving forward with ethanol and the Renewable Fuels Association. It's always great to catch up with you.
Thanks for having me, Ken.
Robert White with the Renewable Fuel Association has joined us. Stay with us. We'll have more coming up.